Yes, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show, opening up beyond S3 and opening you up to incredible and impactful conversations. So let's do that right now. Today, we're going to be joined by two incredible advocates from Paws, South Africa. Fiona Miles, the director, and Lewe Shivambu, the campaign officer. Now, as we prepare for World Animal Day, a day dedicated to raising awareness for animal welfare across the globe, they are here as heroes, not wearing capes this morning, to discuss the importance of bringing animal welfare to the forefront of our legislative processes. Now, this is big. This is something that can really create impact. And the upcoming event and campaign, which is taking place on October the 4th, titled Bring Animals to Parliament. And yes, you heard correctly. We are bringing animals to Parliament, and it's aiming to make a real difference for animals across the country. So let's welcome our two heroes, not wearing capes right now. How are we this morning? Are we good?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having us.
We've been talking a lot about this campaign. It's really exciting. I want to first dive into this, Fiona. The start of this sort of happened in May, right? That was the first time that we really brought this conversation to Parliament. How was that received? What was the success for that? And how has it resulted in us following up in this incredible event taking place tomorrow?
Amazing. Thank you so much again. Yes, in May, we delivered our State of Animal Welfare address to various stakeholders, including members of Parliament and government, and it was very well received. And I think the purpose and the reason why it was well received is because we are acknowledging that we need to do this together. We need to bring animals to the forefront in our conversations, because we alone as people can't sort of solve everything. Animals are very much intrinsically linked into our day-to-day life, right? And
100%,
animals, people, and the planet are all very, very much linked in terms of one health, one welfare, and bringing this to the forefront and making this a reality for people. So it was very well received, and I think that it's really important that we understand that there's a movement that's been created to live kinder and to put animals, people, and the planet forward in conversation.
I love that. And if you ever have experienced anything with regards to animal, I'm sure it's something often positive, uplifting. And for myself, it really has shown me another way of living, which I really do appreciate. And I think everybody deserves that. Tomorrow's a big day. We're obviously bringing the animals to Parliament. What would be the sort of end goal here? If we could get any of these welfare laws to change, what would that hopeful result be that we're kind of aiming for here tomorrow, essentially?
I think it's for animal welfare to be recognized in our laws and legislation. I think when we're speaking about bringing animals to Parliament, we are speaking about, animal protection laws being recognized in Parliament and animal sentence also being recognized. The understanding in our legislation that animals can feel pain and suffering is some of the things that we really do aim to address. And in Parliament tomorrow, not only are we gathering outside Parliament, but we also are delivering a memorandum of very pertinent issues on the state of animals in South Africa. And this is just a follow-up to the SOA, like we mentioned before. I think earlier this year when Fiona delivered the SOA, she was basically speaking to political parties ahead of the elections to say, please recognize animal sentience in your political manifestos, right before the elections. And right now, members of Parliament have been sworn in the new government of national unity. And what we're bringing to Parliament is to say that we need animal welfare in the heart of our legislative process. You need to understand that there's an interconnectedness between humans, the environment, and animals. And that's what bringing animals to Parliament is about. It's our collective call for a world where animals are treated with empathy, respect, and understanding. A vision that Paws has been trying and is continuously working towards in South Africa. And this coming Friday, we are calling everyone to join in the movement. This is the hashtag Live Kinder movement. We cannot do this work alone. We need the support of South Africans. Each year when we take out petitions, surveys, and we interact with the communities, this is what we need. We need people that are saying that we want a compassionate society, we want a caring society. So this is just us reminding our leaders that a nation's greatness can be judged by how it treats its most vulnerable. And this time around, it's the animals that we bring into Parliament.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Spoken like one passionate animal lover. And I think this is something that we really need to bring to attention. I love what's happening tomorrow. Just a call to action, I think, for Mzansi and anybody else that's listening, because this is something that you can't just do on your own. As much as we are garnering support for this occasion, what more can the people at home do to create further impact and have this long-term change be a permanent change for our country?
I think as Four Paws, we then decided to, on the day, to also launch and also announce an advocacy guide for animal welfare. And this advocacy guide is for animal lovers. It's for the young and old audiences in South Africa. It's for anyone that just believes that we should all live kinder. And we're giving out and launching out this advocacy guide, which will be ready for people to download on our website on the day to help them, because any movement starts with a manifesto. We want people to be able to rally behind something. We want people to be able to say, I don't know how to speak to our leaders. I don't know how to call for greater animal welfare standards. I don't know how to call for compassion animals or sterilization drives or vaccination programs to be done in my community. How do I go about that? And this advocacy guide also not only details that, but it also tells you the programmatic work that Four Paws is going to be doing in this country with wild animals, farmed animals, and companion animals. So it's a great resource tool, and I think that more than any other time, it's a great time for people to download and join the movement and have this manifesto ready and join us in creating this world that is kinder for animals.
Absolutely love it. Liliwe and Fiona, thank you so much for coming through, for being a voice for the voiceless in this case. And I think a reminder to you, Mzansi, fourpaws.org.za. It's taking place tomorrow. We are at Parliament. It's from 10 to 1. Check-in starts at 9 o'clock. But again, all the information you can find online. We'll put it on the screens later again. But again, fourpaws.org.za. It's your call to action. So let's go marching on tomorrow and create some impact. Thank you, guys.
Thank you
Perfect
so
stuff.